The moon is late to leave, and that never means something simple.
When the moon refuses to move, Tia Ramira feels the bones of the world stiffen.
Elias sees that time itself is limping, and that is rarely polite.
Don Sereno prefers applause that lasts, not notes that refuse to stop.
Abuela Rosita hears a song in the moon that forgot how to end. Doña Maravilla disapproves of a schedule sabotaged by a lazy moon.
Lumen confirms that time is stuttering like a badly told story.
Estrellita, play a proper morning.
Quintero feels a fracture in the spine of Time's book.
If time is broken, maybe our hill has been invited to fix the crack.
Elias accepts that this summons underlines his name significantly. Tia Ramira hoped for one quiet year before another impossible night.
Nico Alvarez is ready to cross again, if this time we are invited by the moon itself.
If the moon calls my family, Tia Ramira will not let them answer alone.
Elias greets his living allies. Time itself has requested your presence. Don Sereno has always tried to stop time with style, but not quite like this.
Estrellita feels like the world is trying to watch itself in slow motion. The moon is leaking pieces of itself into our lives.
Abuela Rosita has seen hearts crack like that when they tried to hold too many nights alone.
Doña Maravilla concludes that time's account is unbalanced. Too much night withheld, not enough dawn paid out.
Lumen has measured the stutters. Time is caught on something snagged inside the moon.
Quintero has heard a rumor from the dust that the moon is full of forgotten beginnings.
Elias believes the moon's crack began in a forgotten first time. Lumen confirms that a missing first time can break all the rest.
Somebody's first night on our hill has been forgotten so hard that even the moon hurts.
Quintero tastes ash where warmth should be. This first night was never written down.
Doña Maravilla admits that even the most careful record keeper can lose a moment when fear or hunger interrupts tradition. Abuela Rosita believes the way to heal this gap is to give that child's first night a voice at last.
Elias suggests we visit the moon not as thieves, but as archivists.
If my nephew is going to step onto the sky, Tia Ramira will be the one holding his sleeve.
Walking upward feels wrong, but not as wrong as leaving the moon cracked. Estrellita wonders what kind of lullaby the moon hums to itself.
He politely requests that the moon not improvise on his melody without permission. Lumen notes that this bridge is learning our pace as we climb.
This place looks like the rooftop of everyone's memories.
The worst emptiness is not darkness. It is the place where something should be.
Lumen suggests we watch this memory from the inside, not as distant spectators.
This is where our bridge should have begun.
Maybe next year.
Sometimes pain makes even good people postpone love.
This first altar was built at... The moon that night watched.
Abuela Rosita knows that sound. That is the noise of a soul trying to do right while the world looks away.
Quintero apologizes for arriving centuries too late.
Lumen concludes that the moon has been holding this unfinished beginning ever since.
If no one answered that child then, Nico Alvarez will answer them now. Your love mattered, and someone finally came to see it.
Your little one tried with all their strength. And now this story will be told.
Quintero declares this night officially remembered. Elias observes that the moon sighs in gratitude.
Estrelita hopes that child can finally sleep properly.
Lumen regrets to report that one repaired night cannot fix centuries of careless firsts.
Doña Maravilla proposes we do not solve everything tonight, but we can show the worlds how to keep this crack from growing. Abuela Rosita will not fix this crack tonight, but she will keep it from widening.
Elias recommends we turn this scar into a compass.
Lumen has filed a cosmic reminder into the surface of the sky.
Quintero accepts the duty of tugging gently on distracted hearts.
Don Sereno gifts both worlds an annoying little song to remind them to care.
Estrelita promises to be every nervous child's invisible bandmate.
Trên đồi của tôi, không một bàn thờ đầu tiên, không một câu chuyện đầu tiên, không một bài hát đầu tiên nào sẽ bị vội.
Nico Alvarez will make sure clumsy starts are honored, not hidden.
Doña Maravilla has registered the moon as the honorary registrar. Abuela Rosita offers this lullaby to...
Elias believes the world will now be allowed to turn again.
Nico Alvarez is ready to bring this first night back where it belongs.
Quintero leaves a bookmark here, in case future hearts need to reread this lesson.
Lumen certifies that this correction has been logged in both ink and light.
Coming down from the sky is always easier than deciding to go up.
Elias hears the clock's blocks breathing normally again.
Estrelita is glad the day knows how long a note should be again.
Doña Maravilla enjoys closing the file on this particular nonsense. Abuela Rosita trusts the song more when it stumbles in.
Elias is relieved to see that history is allergic to permanent blank spaces.
Quintero enjoys a workload that smelled more like hope than panic.
Some stories are too big to tell quickly. Tia Ramira admits that even an old heart can have a good first time on the moon.
Don Sereno finally wrote a song that annoys people into being kinder.
Estrellita thinks practicing bravery is almost as important as doing it.
Elias enjoys a tradition born from repair instead of from crisis.
That child never knew it. But their courage became the seed of all our bridges.
Quintero is honored to serve as echo and amplifier, not owner, of this tale.
Abuela Rosita believes even teachings can dance together.
Doña Maravilla approves of paperwork that smells like joy.
Lumen is pleased to track the spread of deliberate breaths.
Somewhere up there, a little engraving of our hill is shining back at us.
Tia Ramira promises to keep our beginnings honest, so the moon can rest.
Elias is grateful that today's story can be simple.
Don Sereno appreciates a universe that respects a musician's timing again.
Abuela Rosita knows that tonight belongeth to dreams, not emergencies.
Estrellita is glad she gets to be the secret soundtrack of Little Hearts.
Lumen trusts that as long as we keep writing, cracks will stay small.
Quintero treasures beginnings that are brave enough to be imperfect.
From now on, Nico Alvarez will treat every first time like the moon is watching.